Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Monday, July the 15th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room, 100% free. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Eastern. That's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic at about 9:05. I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. This email you're getting will have a promo code, 15% off either the first month
Running up.
or, whoops, forgot to turn off my sound alert. Just a second here. First month or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. All right, well, guys, kind of interesting, kind of exciting. And what I'm going to tell you here could be a game changer. I don't know yet. I mean, this is only the third day, and this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Holly. I'm not going to talk about Holly. We're sort of dropping the Holly name. It'll be Trade Ideas AI, so TIAI. Trade Ideas AI. But if you've been following me in the room and even these videos, you know that what I've been doing since, actually it started on Thursday, but I took the Wednesdays AIs that were up for the day at the end of the day. In other words, they were positive. So for instance, if I look at this right here, you'll see, and this, by the way, tremendous move, WKHS, 355, 4, big 13% pop. And so if this remains, and I'm sure it will, there's the entry 355, as long as it remains over 355 by the end of the day, I am going to be watching this one tomorrow, okay? And that's what I did on Thursday. I watched the ones that were up for the day. I don't care how much they're up, as long as even if they're up like 0.14%, I don't care. I just want to follow them the next day. One of the things we may be noticing is that sometimes it's difficult on the day of to trade the Holly alerts. They kind of chop around for a while. You get stopped out. But if you watch them, the next few days afterwards, perhaps it's, Holly was just a little bit early, but the setups are still in place. So on Thursday, I had a very mild winter, but Kara, if you were following me on Friday, Kara was an alert on Thursday, and it broke above the high of the day of the previous day. That's my only filter that I really have in place. I basically say, okay, I want the stock to be above the previous day's high and at least 50,000 shares. And then if it makes a new high for the day, I get the alert. So that's exactly what happened. This happened on Friday. Now, because it finished strongly, I decided to keep watching it today, even though it wasn't a Holly alert on Friday. And man, look what it did today. So, I got into this one, not here, but I got into this one right about here at 25, I think 25.11 or so. I did take some out here at 25.40. And then the last sale I made was at 26.38. 26.38. Now it's starting to come down now, but just a tremendous 2 days. Because on the day of the Holly alert, it really didn't do anything. I think it was up maybe, 5 cents, 6 cents from by the end of the day from the original alert. So, just following it the next day and then today has been gold. So, for instance, with the WKHS, I am going to be, and by the way, there's a red bar ignored right there. I'm going to be following this one probably tomorrow, because if you look at the daily chart, look at the weekly chart, I think you're going to see a lot of room. There you go. So look at all the room it has. I mean, the next highs looking left on the weekly are up in this area. If it just hung around 410, probably I'm sure it's not going to stay here for the rest of the day. But you can just sort of see what I'm looking at, as opposed to HTA. Why do I bring up HTA? Was it HTA? I hope it is. Yes, it is HTA. So you see, on Friday, it was a buy, all right? But let me bring in the 15-minute chart. And you're going to see why I didn't like it. Because I think the alert happened right about here. So I waited for it to break over the whole number. And we're here. I'm trying to remember where exactly I had that alert. The bottom line is that I didn't like, if I look at the daily chart, maybe that's going to show me why I didn't like it. Yeah, you can see right there. Look at these daily candles. So when I got the alert, it was about 28, I don't know, 20, just over 28, 28.05, 28.10. And I look here and I thought, you know what? There's just not enough room. It's only about 20, 22 cents from this area, as opposed to what the Cara looked like. I have to remember now when I saw Cara on Friday, it had all this area up here. Now today it's taken it out also, but it had all this area that it could move into, and the HTA does not have the same look. So consequently, as I said in the room, even though this triggered for me, I decided not to take the trade because I thought that the support was too close. So just because the stock closes over the previous day's high, makes a new high, doesn't mean I'm absolutely going to pile into the trade. But this is just turning into a really, really interesting way to use our AI now. This could really solve a lot of problems. Because I'll tell you right now, Holly's not having a good day. These are the only two stocks that are actually positive today. But who cares? If we follow this one tomorrow, and by the way, I don't follow the very expensive ones the next day. I will. I think my cutoff's around the 30-35 mark. So I won't follow this one tomorrow. But I can guarantee you, I'll be following this one tomorrow. This could easily have a second day continuation. I mean, there's no guarantee, of course, but we'll see what happens. So the fact that Holly's having a horrible day, I'm not using. I'm just. All I care about is what happened the day before. So I got Cara. And maybe tomorrow I'll have WKHS. It's hard to know. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. And the other thing is that now you should have, if you have our AI, have our premium service, please download 4.2.89. That is the beta. Download it. And then if you go here and new, and if you just want to see the Holly alerts for the day, you don't care about seeing the strategy window at all. You just want to see the actual trades. That's all you have to click on, the AI Holly Strategy Trades window. When you do that, this window will pop up. And I've now sorted it on the profitable. And in order to see, now the other thing you have to do, so once this window pops up, then you want to right click, segments, and then all. Okay, because it may pop up on Holly Grail. You want to all, and then you don't have to worry about the 3 seconds. They're going away anyway. So here's how you can see everything. And then what I've done is, again, if you right click and then click on show strategy menu, then you'll get this filter. You don't have to do this, but I'm just filtering now on the profitable trades, just the ones that are up. That's all I care about. I don't care about, because if I take that out, look at all the noise I've got to sort of my eye gets drawn to. I don't care about those. I just want to see the profitable trades. And then again, tomorrow, assuming WKHS closes above 355, this one will be I'll be following it tomorrow. So I hope that makes sense, and it's just an interesting way to start using our AI, and definitely going forward. It's for Cara. I mean, my goodness, you can't get too much better than Cara 2 days in a row. You really can't. It's pulling back now. But again, I'm just going to reiterate it. Looking at on this 15, look at Friday and look at today. I mean, just tremendous moves. And here's the day of the alert. See, it did nothing. It did absolutely nothing. It just took, but the following day and the day after is when it really moved. All right, I know I'm getting tedious in talking about it, but it could get very, very exciting to have the AI as a super watch list to follow, the next day and the next several days, because, who knows? Maybe what I'll really be doing is maybe following a stock for 5 days. So, and then rotating them out. This is sort of a work in progress for me. All right, everybody, I want to get back into the room. So let me just bring back the capture program. And if you have any questions for me, here's the email address you can use. This is the link for our free trading room, and I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow.